We live in a world where most of us desire to be normal. But what is that? Disability, gayness, baldness, fatness, thinness, a big spot in your headness. None of it conforms to normal. So does it actually exist? Comedian Francesca Martinez is the author of What the Beep is Normal, and she joins us now. Afternoon, Francesca.
Hello.
I want to ask you about the because I didn't really know what to call the book, because you know the way you just have 4 asterisks.
Yeah.
You should really have a guide letter, whether it's an F or an S.
I usually say what the 4 stars is normal.
What the 4 stars is normal. Right. Okay. I should have known that.
Kind of like the lager.
Right. Okay. I should have fired a
It's
researcher
all right.
for that. Did you go through a period of your life where you said I'm weird, and then you decided there was actually no such thing as normal? And how did that come about?
Totally. Well, quick recap. So as a kid, I felt totally normal. I had no concept of my cerebral palsy. I thought I was like totally capable. I love football. I climbed trees all the time. And then I got stuck up them and wondered why. I was very lucky that my family made me feel totally loved, and so I was very confident. But what happened is when I went to high school, my world changed because the other girls really focused on what I couldn't do. And slowly I became very, very insecure. And by the time I left high school, I was basically a gibbering wreck. And I felt so abnormal, so freakish. And I spent my life wishing I was normal. And then I had an epiphany when I was about 20 years old, where I realised just what you said. Hang on a minute, who is normal? Where are these normal people? I've never met them. And that realisation changed my entire life, because I realised I'm not abnormal, I'm just Francesca.
Yeah. Everyone's probably abnormal in their own lovely way.
Have you ever met a normal person?
No, and sure, if you did, they'd probably bore the arse off you anyway.
I always think if you think you're normal, you are a freak.
Yes. The girls in high school, what way did they make you aware?
Everything I did was wrong. So it wasn't just being wobbly, right? I didn't have a TV, and when they found that
that is weird.
They were like, "Sod the brain damage, you're a freak." So that wasn't right.
Why did you not? Have your parents like hippies that don't have a TV and stuff?
My parents didn't want the TV. I think they thought I was brain damaged enough already without that rubbish being shoved into my head. Also, my mum made me hummus and avocado sandwiches.
Okay, totally hippies. Yeah.
And they were like, "Why can't you have ham and cheese?" And I was like, "I'm a vegetarian." And they were like, "Yeah, but it's a natural cycle of life," as if they thought about this for longer than 2 seconds. And I also was partial to a bit of Frank Sinatra. So when you add that all up, I would have believed me.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's
basically
completely...
I stuck out in every way, and I didn't conform in any kind of possible way. So I guess that's a heinous crime in high school.
I want to focus on the not having a telly.
You're very shocked by that.
Yeah, I am, yeah. But not having... so had you heard of Grange Hill?
Well, this was really funny, because I met the producer of Grange Hill, because I later got a part in that. And I remember her saying, "What do you think of Grange Hill?" And I was like, "I don't have a telly." And I actually was on telly before I had the telly.
So you'd never seen Grange Hill? You didn't know what it was like?
No, my grandparents had the TV, and they lived like 5 minutes away. And my brother and I would escape down there, like exchange 2 words with my grandparents before sitting in front of the TV like total junkies and trying to get as much fix as we could before we were transported back home to the old-fashioned world of talking and reading.
Did your grandparents ever like sneak you out for a burger?
They gave us Coke and
did they?
They were awesome.
They are totally awesome.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question then? In your sitting room in your family home, and there's no telly, what do you point the furniture at?
each other.
Whoa, that's weird.
Talk, Sean. Do you remember that?
No, that's eerie. That's
what's
too
really
uncomfortable.
funny is that like my brother, he used to draw a lot, and he's now one of the top portrait painters in the UK. So it worked.
It worked. So then, how long were you in Grange Hill for?
5 years, which was absolutely brilliant because it meant I missed a lot of school and it took me out that negative environment. And so slowly I began to feel a little less crap about myself.
After you'd finished then Grange Hill, were you going, I'm going to be an actress? Did you know what you were going to do after that?
No, the phone stopped ringing because there aren't a lot of parts for wobbly girls. Surprise! Yeah. But luckily, my dad, who was a writer, said to me, "Shall I write you a movie script?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on." And he wrote this amazing movie script, but he made my character a comedian. And I read the script and went, "Dad, this is amazing, but I could never do that. Only mental people do comedy." And I'm clearly not mental. And he said, I actually think you'd be brilliant. And anyway, the film got brought up by a film company. So I went all Robert De Niro method, and joined a comedy workshop and discovered to my surprise that even though I was so terrified and nervous and shaking with fear, I actually loved it. And I went home and I said, forget the research, I want to do this. And a year later, I was in Edinburgh and I won the award for Best New Comic. And my dad was like, I told you.
Wow. What happened to the movie?
It got stuck in development hell.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I got a
usual.
career out of it.
Well, that's not bad then.
Not bad trade-off.
Done some good out of it.
Yeah, and I get paid for talking like you, Sean.
Yes.
Isn't it awesome?
It's fantastic. Because sure, it beats having to work.
People are like, Francesca, you're so brave. I'm like, I'm not brave. You're the one who gets up at 6 every day and goes to an office. I just talk crap.
What level are you at now in your comedy career?
Well,
would you say?
I'm very lucky. I get to tour my own shows. So for the last few years, I've been touring Australia and the UK and America and Ireland, the best one of all.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And it's just such a joy. And actually, the book is based on my last show because the idea of that question about what's normal seemed to resonate so much with people. And I realised that it's not about disability, it's just about being human. And I think the world we live in today makes it really hard for any of us to accept ourselves.
Yeah.
So I wanted to write a book that encourages people to embrace who they are, and I want to start a wobbly revolution.
Okay, so I was going to ask you about your style of comedy. So obviously you don't like go on and do 10 minutes of knob jokes. Then,
no, I don't. Although I had a couple.
All right, good.
But I think
there's no harm to mix it up.
I like to call them philosophical knob jokes.
Oh, that's even better. That makes it kind of intellectual.
And also poo jokes. Yeah. I have a very philosophical poo joke.
Could you tell it on the radio at this hour of the day?
Well, it's basically, I'm talking about being normal and I say everyone's different, but society is so obsessed with being normal. Like, apparently, I heard that it's normal to only poo once a day, but I poo twice a day. So should I have to come out as a multiple pooer? Should I be allowed to get married or have kids? These are deep questions.
Now, this happens a lot on this radio show.
What,
that people come in. Well, yes. God, worse than that. Actually, to be honest with you, but that people go, okay, somebody texts in to say, did Francesca live in Kensal Rise in London in 1992? Yes! I was her neighbour for 2 years. So could you ask her and tell her I said hello? I'd red hair and glasses.
Oh my goodness! What are they called?
I don't know. They didn't leave a name. Just red hair and glasses.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious. But do you remember a neighbour with red hair and glasses? You lived in Kensal Rise.
I don't. I'm sorry. You would think I would have remembered red hair and glasses.
But did you live in Kensal Rise?
I did.
Yeah. But you just don't remember
I feel like I'm being stalked.
No, this is where the Irish radio version of Surprise, Surprise.
Oh, no.
I'm viewed as Cilla Black here.
Are you?
Yes.
Wow, lucky you.
We have to leave it there. The book is called What the 4 Stars is Normal. Francesca Martinez is the author. Francesca, thanks a million for coming into us today.
Thanks.